Alright, happy Monday. Today we're going to be doing the muscular system in health. So I've set up my notes to continue along. If you had enough space at the bottom of your skeletal system, you could just continue there, but I did not. I'm starting a new page. Okay, so our muscular system, your muscles, we learned that they work in pairs. The purpose of your muscles in the muscular system is to move your body. So we learned that muscles move. I'm actually going to underline that. That's the important part. Muscles move bones. They move in two ways. They either are contracting, and when they contract is when it's like flexing, so they become smaller. Or they can relax, and they can extend. And then when this happens, the muscle is longer. Okay, so they move. There's the two ways that they move. You also have two different types of muscles. Your muscles are either voluntary, which means that your brain tells them to move. They don't just do it on their own. And an example of voluntary muscles are your skeletal muscles, and those are the ones for moving. So you have to tell your body to run, jump, even writing, when you're writing in your notebook, you're telling all your skeletal muscles to move. The other type of muscles are involuntary, meaning you don't really have control of them. They happen automatically. And there's two of these. There's cardiac muscle. Cardiac is your heart. So your heart pumps on its own. You don't have to tell your heart to beat. It just does it. And the other one is your smooth muscles. And one example of smooth muscles would be your digestive system. When you eat food, it starts digesting and moving it along. And you don't have to tell your body to digest your food, it just kind of does it. Okay. We learned that protein is very important. This was in your textbook notes if you read those. Protein is necessary for muscles. And you have more than, so think back to math, right? Alligator mouth eating this. So more than 600 muscles in your body. So lots and lots and lots of muscles. So these are some facts. I pulled these two from our text. The rest of this came from the movie. All right. For my picture today, I'm just going to draw a muscle. Again, if we look at this, here's an example of the pairs of muscles here in your leg, and how when this one is relaxed, this one contracts, and then they switch, and how it changes the way your leg is pulled, the direction. I'm just going to draw a muscle. Okay? I'm not going to draw the whole body. It'll take a long time. Muscles look kind of like this, and they have fibers in them. Muscle fibers. And at the end of your muscles, you might recall from bones, they are connected to the bone by tendons. So on the end is the tendon. And then we have this is a skeletal muscle. Okay. And those are my notes for the muscular system. Now tomorrow, we're going to be doing the digestive system. And so I'm going to go ahead, let me make sure that's correct. Yep, digestive system. I'm going to go ahead right here and I'm going to fill in those notes. So digestive system. Move it like all the way across. And that'll be where I take my notes tomorrow. If you need more space, you of course can go on to your next page. Okay. For this week, you might have noticed we are only doing one system a day. So last week there was a couple days where you did two of them. We're only doing one. Please make sure you're keeping up to date with these. If you are not caught up, please take some time to get caught up. Please make sure you're giving yourself enough time, that you have time to do your notes, your pictures, and your video watching when you're doing science. It should be taking you about 20 minutes at this point now that you have a system down. The videos I'm recording are typically under 7 minutes, and so if you guys are watching the 5-minute video and mine, that should give you just a little bit more time for note taking. The other thing for you to know, I do not need pictures of your science notebook. If you want to send them to me, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not grading this in your notebook right now. We have a project coming up in 2 weeks, and you can look at that in your packet if you want, but we're not going to talk about it for 2 weeks. But you'll need your notes for that. So make sure you have your notes, and you're taking good notes, but I don't need pictures of them at this point. Okay? I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I will talk to you more tomorrow.